Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. You are now tuned into CBC TV. And today we got a Kid breakdown, man. We got a Kid Goku's details. They dropped tonight. So let's go ahead and see what the boy's talking about. I'm very excited for him personally. So.
Flying Nimbus!
Oh, yeah.
Sure are a lot of strong-looking fighters here.
Look at
I
him.
can hardly
The GOAT.
wait.
The GOAT.
All right, here I come. Power
All right, so we kind of figured that's what it's going to look like. Yup.
Hope you're good at rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, now this is pretty much what we've already seen from the Squadra talk, so nothing super different here.
It's time for this to end.
Still does look beautiful though.
Oh yeah, that's it. I've got this.
Yes, sir. No matter how you feel about it, it does look beautiful. So, obviously another Goku DPS. We knew that. Regardless of how we feel about it, let's get past that and go into it. All right, so his passive, Kinton Dash, enables a follow-up dash after you activate a skill. A movement input as the skill ends triggers a dash in that direction for a set distance. Dash distance increase based on your level. Okay. No, okay, hold on. That's a little bit of finesse, Goku. That's a little bit of finesse. I like that. I can see that really. Yeah. I like movement in games. I like movement in these games. An attack while using the new view. Movement speed is increased during rush attacks. You know what? Just reading that kind of seems like a strike-based Kefla almost. Just from like the passive and the way that the rush attack works, that seems like Kefla-ish. Tell me if I'm bugging, because that's the first thing that comes to mind. I think of Kefla. So first skill, Kamehameha, of course, youth. I guess it's a young Kamehameha. Fires an energy wave with a rounded edge in a set direction, generating a shockwave. Yeah, it's your basic Kamehameha. It looks like it does have a bit of an AoE to it, which is cool. Yeah, so it has a bit of more of an AoE than your typical Kamehameha. So extending the stick here, pause. Extends Nibiu in a set direction, piercing through enemies. Okay, that's a very. Honestly, I like how simple and straightforward the ability sounds so far. Complexity is good where it fits, but not complexity for complexity's sake. So sometimes it's good to have a character where the kit is very straightforward in how they act, and it's simply about being really good with the kit given to you. And I'm good with that. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. You knew this was gonna have to be in the kit. Dash toward an enemy and strike. Re-enter the command to reactivate the skill. So it throws out rock upon initial activation, scissors upon re-input, and paper with the next re-input, changing in that order. Rock applies all defense down to enemies hit. Scissors applies all defense down and shrink field of view. Oh, I love that. That's great. Sure. Paper changes to an AoE attack, applying all defense down to enemies hit. Stacking all defense down with this skill extends the skill's duration. Okay, so he's a real big debuffer. So if he mixes that with his, yeah, you're gonna be mixing that with his other skills, probably particularly his Kamehameha, because you want to debuff them. Yeah, debuff them and then hit them with the Kamehameha. You can hit them with the stick too, of course, but the Kamehameha has an AoE attack. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay. Listen, I like how it looks. It looks really nice. And then for the ultimate, the Great Ape Strike, we knew that. We saw that already. Charges forward in a set direction, can be redirected until just before the charge. At skill level 2 and 3, deal increased damage to nearby enemies. Okay, a lot of AoEs from him. Yeah. So that's going to be level 1. Yeah, that's level 2 and 3. Okay. Hey, listen, he looks cool. Again, I already like how his skills look, and it looks like, again, he's going to be a very simple character, very straightforward in what he does. Not super duper complex, but it looks like he'll be strong. Now, without, specific damage numbers, we can't tell if he's going to be cracked out his mind if we follow the typical Gekishin Squadra release schedule as of late, he probably will be. He's a Goku and he's on DPS. He'll probably be cracked out his mind. But for now, it just looks like a pretty cool kit. I'm looking forward to Bulma's kit more than anybody, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Again, it looks very strong. So he's gonna do a lot of debuffing. You can hit the skill 3, use his passive, dash around. You can get in skill 3, right? Hit the passive, dash back, hit a Kamehameha, boom, AoE, you hit him and his friends. And again, paper, I'm sorry, is an AoE debuff. So that's something good, that's something to keep in mind. We could definitely work with that. So shout out to Kid Goku. He looks pretty cool, he looks pretty fun. So now we're going to look at some of his other animations. Shout outs to Steve ODG as always for posting these up. So it looks like this is going to be his idle animation. Of course, he's going to be chilling on the Nimbus. Okay. Yeah, I mess with it. I mess with it. Oh, let's get his legendary KO. Of course, we needed to DKP. Hey, for those of y'all who haven't read Dragon Ball, read Dragon Ball. You can watch it too. I watched it, but reading it'll probably be faster. Okay, this is gonna be his blue MVP. The GOAT. It's gonna be his gold MVP. All right. Oh, that was kind of simple. It's gonna be his blue intro. Yeah, we all know the blue intro is not gonna be anything super crazy, but that's fun. Look at his gold intro. It's funny because base Goku comes in on the Nimbus too. Okay, but yeah, so these are some of the skins we got for him. The victory animation. Looking cool. All of his legendary intro. This is what I'm interested in seeing. They got my boy fishing. Yes, sir. Look, Goku, big fat hungry self, man. The Dragon Ball acquired animation. Yeah, boy. Honestly, it looks like a really cool character. He looks fun. The Beam is a kid said the same thing. But oh yeah, well, Broly's also getting a legendary MVP animation. That's we're already here. But yeah, so all in all, I'd say Goku looks pretty cool, truth be told. You know, let me know how do you guys feel about him. I think he looks fun. Again, I'll say he doesn't look cracked out his mind, but looks can be deceiving. Looks mean nothing if we're being honest here. So we're not gonna know until we get the character in our hands, again, see the damage numbers, see the cards. With his release, is there gonna be a patch? Are they gonna change things? Is Snowball suddenly gonna go up to 10 stacks? Are they gonna bring Barrier back? You know, lots of things can happen that can change the character standings as well. But from what we do understand about the character thus far, he seems cool. I like, look at that, use the skill. I like this. This is a cool little passive, nothing crazy, nothing insane, but it's nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using him, definitely. Look at that. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm more excited for Bulma than anything. Just because, again, I've had enough DPS Gokus to wet my palate for quite some time, to be honest with you. But yeah, so you know, you guys let me know how you're feeling about how Goku looks so far. You know, hopefully when he does release, he's not just something stupid. Hopefully the rest of the game is touched or patched in some way that also makes it, you know, feasible to have him in here. But it's Gekishin Squadra we're talking about here, so let's not get too confident, folks. Let's not get too confident. But yeah, either way, you know, you like the video as always. Let me know how you feel about Kid Goku coming in the comments, and if you're more excited for Bulma even. And even if you want to throw in there, how you feeling about Frieza so far? Do you feel like Frieza is indicative of how these other two may come out? Do you feel like they're going to be completely different from Frieza's release? You know, just things of that nature. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know how breakfast was, man. Whatever you want to do. But as always, I appreciate you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.